Gerard Williams Show. Coming to you live. With the best in talk radio.
Hey, my friends. This is T. Gerard Williams, host and your executive producer of the T. Gerard Williams Show. And I am glad that you turned on the dial to tune in to the show today. I have some exciting news for you. I have searched high and I've searched low for the best of the best to bring to you so that we can talk about what's going on in this world. I am very fortunate. You are blessed beyond measure for our guest tonight that's going to be on our show, and her name is Lorena Evans. She is going to speak to you about some things that really you need to know about, even as we begin to approach how we approach life and how we approach the future. So, Lorena, are you on the line?
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I am fantastic. First of all, thank you for taking the time to be on our show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Hey, listen, what I wanted to do was I wanted to get with the audience tonight, and I wanted to share some things with them that only you can share with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back for just a second, and I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself to my audience. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely. That would be great. So my name is Lorena Evans, and I am originally from the Dominican Republic, and I have been here in the States for about 10 years. Originally, I have a computer science engineering degree, but my main focus and passion is customer service and service to others. So this is how I have found myself developing into doing spiritual, intuitive, and life coaching.
Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and get titles out of the way. Tonight, you are an intuitive spiritual life coach, and what else?
Yes, I also do healing. I do Reiki. I am also an Akashic Records consultant and an angel card reader.
Okay. Now, you've thrown out some terms that I've heard and I've seen, but I don't know a whole lot about. So I'll tell you what, tonight you're going to help me, I'm going to help my audience, and tonight we're going to learn some stuff that we don't even know about. So let's go back. You are an intuitive spiritual life coach. What exactly does that entail?
Okay, awesome. Yes, well, it's very similar to life coaching. It's very basically you have a partner. You hire a life coach and you have a partner to help you through, ambitions and dreams and goals that you have. But the reason why I call myself an intuitive and spiritual life coach is because I integrate the holistic side of coaching. I integrate meditation and Reiki and healing and other techniques. And the intuitive side is because while I am discussing topics with my customers, my clients, I am allowing them to, I connect with them with through my intuition. So that's why I utilize my intuition as well.
Oh, okay. Now that's pretty good because, to partner with someone to dig into the intimacy of their life and to come up with a viable solution, that's a powerful thing. And especially when, you can do that on a spiritual level. And especially when you incorporate healing and those types of things. So now you said Reiki, and I'm not very familiar with it, but tonight I think I will be when you tell me about it. So let's talk about that for a second.
Yes, Reiki is a Japanese discipline, and it goes through in the body by touch. We have certain symbols that we draw with our hands, and we open up what is called the Reiki energy. We, the practitioner, we are not healers. We are basically a channel in which divine spirit utilizes us to provide the healing energy to the customer. So we go basically through the 7 chakras, and we go, up and down the body just by touch. It's almost like a massage, but we're not massaging the body. We're just touching and putting our hands in specific spots and providing for that Reiki or healing energy to come through us. And the Reiki is as powerful as to heal emotional, spiritual, and even physical challenges.
Wow. That was great. I mean, the concept is actually intriguing to me, and so I'm really excited. Let me just go ahead and say this to the audience. Now, one of the things I always tell you guys is to go ahead and make sure that you have pencil and paper to write down all the information that we bring to you. Now, I know you already are doing that because you guys are regulars on the show. But for the new people, for those who will be listening on the rebroadcast, I need you all to go ahead and get something to write this stuff down with, because you are getting good information. Actually, you're getting great information, because that's what we do here on the T. Gerard Williams Show. So go ahead and get that. And while you're doing that, boys and girls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Lorena to tell us how we can contact her, and then we'll jump back into this discussion. So, Lorena, can you tell my listeners, first of all, how they can contact you for a consultation? Now, I know that we have, I'm going to say we arranged this, but we have to offer you tonight a free session, and we'll tell you how to do that too. So, Lorena, could you tell them how to get in contact with you and how to take advantage of that free session that you're going to offer tonight?
Absolutely. My website is www.ispeakspirit.com, and every single listener tonight, they can claim their free 30-minute live coaching consultation one-on-one with me.
All right, can you get that? Did you all write that down? Go ahead. I'm still listening. Go ahead. Lorena, go ahead.
Yes. I will repeat it again. www.ispeakspirit.com. That is the website.
All right, so boys and girls, if you get that right now, go to www.ispeakspirit.com. ISpeakspirit.com. Is that right? Let me see what that is. That was right. Sometimes when you spell it, things, you're right. Sometimes you spell things and you spell it wrong. So, ISpeakspirit.com. Lorena, are you sure it's .com or not .org? Because I'm looking on my website right here now as we are speaking, and I'm looking at a .org page.
Yes, well, all of the .com, .org, and .net, they're all free mine, so they can go through either.
They're all yours. Okay. Yes. You know, we try to get the right information, because I don't want anybody to call back to the station and say, hey, listen, I was looking for Lorena Evans because I really wanted to get involved with what she was talking about, and you gave me the wrong web page. So let me do it again for you. www.ispeakspirit.com.org.net. And you make sure you get to Lorena any way you can. You make sure you get to her.
Absolutely.
So Lorena, listen, I believe that everything that happens to us in life is a way of preparing us for where we are right now in life. And so you talk about ways that people can embrace their opportunities in life. And so can you talk about that just a little bit?
Yes, and I am glad that you're bringing that up. Sometimes we spend a lot of time just regretting why I didn't take this job, why I didn't do this. But then yet we fail to really see the big picture. And sometimes I feel that, the universe, God, source, or even our higher self put the path that we need to go, and if we don't resist it and we just flow with the path, we will be very surprised at the end where we're going to end up. And the reason why I truly believe in this is, for instance, me, I was born and raised in a third world country in the Dominican Republic, and the reason why I came to the States is because in spur of a moment, my parents were living in the States and they were having some financial problems, and I didn't think about it. I just came to the States. I went to a job interview. I got hired, and without any thought or regret, I just made the move. And now, 10 years after, it was the best decision I could have ever made. I never questioned it. I just allowed for spirit and for source and for the universe and for whatever we can all believe in to just guide me. And sometimes when we just allow for that guidance to come and we flow with it, the results are going to be just magnificent. And I feel that I am a result of trusting that. And basically that's one of the things I wanted to share.
I'm glad. Because, it's very important to realize that, sometimes we look back at things that we could have, would have, or should have done, and it creates a problem for us because we feel like sometimes we made a mistake. But in the universe, there are no mistakes. What will happen is supposed to happen. And it's supposed to happen just that way. Because I always say, if it wasn't supposed to happen, it wouldn't have happened.
Absolutely. And just trusting that whatever is being placed in is right in front of us is for the highest good. Maybe we don't see it at the moment, but at the end of the day, it will always be for the highest good because we are here and we are a result of every single thought, every single action that we take. So if we just live our lives with no regret and just trusting and following, we in itself will live a more fulfilling and happier life and stop the dwelling of life,
Yeah. And that's exactly what I believe. And the thing is, and even because of who we are and the fact that we are the kind of people that we are, we actually we have a choice to get to the point where if we're not satisfied with what's happening, we also have a latitude to go ahead and to change. Is that
yes,
something?
and absolutely. And you just said the magic word. You said the word choice. Every single day that we wake up, that we're given the opportunity of life, we have the choice. We have the choice to wake up early or to go to work late. We have the choice to have breakfast or just to have coffee. We have the choice to drive fast and get a ticket or to leave on time. Every single moment of our lives is just an opportunity and a choice to either keep on doing whatever we're doing and just be content with it, or striving in life and doing something better.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Wow. It's really impressive that, sometimes we see ourselves in a limited role when we are so much greater than we think.
Yes, that is correct. And if we would stop for a second and realize that we are not limiting beings, that we are the opposite. We are completely limitless. There is nothing that on earth we cannot do. We would just live and enjoy our lives much more, and we would strive for more because we know that there's no limit. And unfortunately, we have been programmed and trained and raised to believe that we have limits. And if we are able to break ourselves from that programming, the sky will be the limit. Not even the sky.
That's true. Wow. So let me jump into another segment, another area that I really want to talk about, because you mentioned that you're a certified angel card reader. Now, I am really intrigued by that. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. They're very similar to tarot cards, but I prefer the angel cards. I am a big fan of angels. I find them such beautiful beings and protectors and guides and our companies. So To me, receiving a message that comes from the angels are very powerful. So I took a certification with the very famous Doreen Virtue that many of us probably already know. And I learned with her, the reading and interpretation of angel messages through the cards. So it's just a beautiful way to provide very uplifting messages of questions that people may have.
Okay. Now that sounds pretty good. It's amazing. It's amazing the things that we know, but what's more amazing to me is the things that we don't know. And I've been taking to school tonight because I'm hearing things, and I like the way you express it, and I like the fact that you have decided to share that with us tonight. So listen, let me ask you another question. We talked just a little bit about your background, but what is it that actually propelled you into doing what you're doing? I mean, I know you had a background in the computer stuff and the hospitality, but what is it that brought you to this point?
Yes, thank you for asking that. Everything that I have done till this day, the main reason why I have done it is because I genuinely love to serve others. And one of my slogans is, there is no higher purpose in life than to serve. So I realized every single job I had, every single thing or activity I was doing, I ended up doing just that, serving and teaching my staff, serving my clients, serving residents, serving whomever came to me. And then I realized that within that service and teaching others were developing and growing in different areas of their lives. And then after 10 years of doing that already for my job and in my career, I said, there's something here. This is something that I can actually develop into another business and career. And that is how I started learning and going to school. Right now I'm currently going to FIU to get another formal certification on the coaching. And more I got involved, and again, I just trusted that energy that propelled me and pushed me, and without knowing, now I have many customers around the world, and I'm doing this now.
And that is well said. Like I said, everything happens for a reason, and certainly sometimes we may not know the reason, but we still have to walk on this journey, and that's a blessing.
Absolutely. Just knowing and just trusting.
Go ahead, sir. You still there?
Yes. No, I just said that just knowing and just trusting.
Oh, okay, because I missed it. I'm sorry. All right, brothers and girls, listen. This has been a wonderful segment on our show today. I am pleased and excited about what Lorena Evans is offering. Certainly, for those who are inclined, we are encouraging you as soon as we hang up the phone that you go ahead and you jump on www.ispeakspirits.com.org. Get on there and register online for a free 30-minute session with Lorena and get your questions answered. Don't go through life with unanswered questions when there are people like Lorena who can give you answers. Wow. So Lorena, for my listeners, can you give us a couple of little final thoughts?
Yes. Well, first, thank you so much for having me on your show. And now is the time to think back and just be appreciative of everything that you went through this year, because it's what made you who you are today and what is going to help you go through whatever you're going to go through in the coming year. So I hope you'll have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for having me.
It has been my pleasure. And I am sure that my listeners are well pleased with what you presented to us today. And boys and girls, this is T. Gerard Williams of the T. Gerard Williams Show, your host and your executive producer. And as always, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye now.
The T. Gerard Williams Show. Coming to you live. With the best in talk radio. Get ready, get ready. The heartbeat of talk radio is the T. Gerard Williams Show. If you're talking about it, it's because we're talking about it.